welcomes you live on a beautiful Sunday afternoon to Darlington Raceway in South Carolina and our coverage of the NASCAR Winston Cup TranSouth Financial 400.
You know, I walked through the garage here this morning and I talked to car owners, mechanics, crew chiefs, and drivers, and I said, how's the car? How we doing? And I got the same reply. Well, this is Darlington.
Well, it's going to be the largest starting field in the history of this race. 43 cars and drivers set to go in this 400-mile event. Here's the starting lineup.
All right, starting shotgun on the field. Just didn't qualify well. I hit the wall. I was trying to get the pole because it's possible. And it backfired. Oh, look out. Sorry, Chad Whittle. That's not going to be the first time we get into someone. Darlington is tricky. These first 20 laps are fun. But then your tires go. Man, yeah, probably 20 laps from now we won't be able to hold that at all. And we'll be turning sideways into the infield, trying to straighten the car. Oh, Jimmy Spencer. Okay. Here's a look at the points through 4 races. We've had really good luck. We'll talk about that. But you see, the big thing is Dale Jarrett. He's down there in the teens. But he had a DNF at Rockingham, so add 30 points to his total, and he's up there. It's weird seeing him down there, but it's not a big deal. Johnny Benson's a big surprise up there. Look out. And then on the tail end, you see Hutch Strickland. He didn't get the, didn't make the field at Richmond, which hurt his points. That's where we're at. And there's, you saw the, description of how we're doing the points this season. I think it's a good compromise. Pit window here is 50 to 55 laps for tires. Okay, Chad. He's going to get mad at me. I did a bunch of testing on Darlington. This was one of the trickier tracks to tune in the AI on and have them have their speeds go down at the same rate mine do. This is the trickiest one. But I think I got it. Now we can run this line. There we go. I think I mentioned during some race about the difficulty system in this game and how it's changed over the years. Where 100, the 100 AI strength when the game came out isn't the same as it is now. I've found in testing that roughly, well, I will say, given the ratings that these drivers have in this car set, they 96-ish is about the new 100, 96, 97, and we're running 97 here. AI strength, not the season. All right, you can see how that we're losing that pack, but I can't. You're asking for trouble if you try to pass somebody when you don't have them here. And we're actually tracking these guys down. That pack's swooping up back to us here a little bit. There we go. But I did extensive testing on Darlington, like I was saying, to get this tuned in. And I compared the speeds at lap 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Compared them to real world, the 97 TranSouth, or I used the Mountain Dew Southern 500, which is the same track, whatever. And our speeds are our speeds are right on with the real world speeds. Our qualifying speeds are slower than real world, but whatever. About a half second off. The pole speed here is about a half second off of the real world. Whatever. This is another tire wear track. I mean, we'll lose, over the course of the run, we're going to lose 3 seconds. Our fastest lap right now is a 30.5 down there. By the end of the run, we'll be running 33s. Feels like we've passed every car so far. We've only gained 6 spots. Another thing I've realized in testing is how quickly the leaders find the back of the field. I mean, they'll be lappers by the first round of pit stops if we go green. Speaking of which, we do have random cautions on. And you see there that's how that program works. Before the race, you put in how long you think the race is going to be minutes-wise. And then you put 100% chance that there's going to be at least one yellow. You put how long until the race is going to start, roughly. From clicking driver start your engines to when you actually start the race when you jump into NR2003, and that's it. And you can see there's boxes that say, hey, let me see when the flag's going to fly or when the caution's going to come out. And you uncheck that box and you can see like how many minutes from now it's going to come out. And I mean, you just have to trust me that I don't show that. I think I did for Daytona, or I did for the Daytona 500, and then I just totally forgot the number anyway. Unless I set an alarm on my phone that tells me when it's going to come out, I'm not going to remember that.
Tough Actin Tenactin. It cures even tough cases of athlete's foot. Get Tough Actin Tenactin.
ESPN Speed World coverage of the TranSouth Financial 400 from Darlington, South Carolina is being brought to you by Econo Lodge. Spend a night, not a fortune. By Smooth Bush Beer and Easy Drinkin' Bush Light. Bush, the official beer of NASCAR. And by Briggs & Stratton, your #1 source of power. Make sure all your outdoor power equipment has a Briggs & Stratton engine.
All right, we passed a couple guys in about 10 laps. And these guys are running too wide, so they're running slow. And we're about to join this dance. Yeah, thanks for all the likes, views, comments, subscriptions. Hope I'm giving you something to watch, pass some time. This is a never-ending ballet with these AI cars at Darlington. You don't know what they're going to do. I should have been paying attention and not gotten into Chad Little on that first lap because I knew they slam into those brakes on when everyone's bunched up off the start. I shouldn't have did that. But otherwise, you have to race with these guys. And we have a really good run here. Not good enough, though. Not good enough to use the tires up. We should be yellow. Now we're getting close. Yeah, tuning in these tracks is never perfect. Because, say I test it. Say I try to set the baseline by just running a practice session for 55 laps or whatever the pit window is. I'm not factoring in being in traffic. I'm not factoring in starting at the back of the pack and feathering the throttle and not using the tires as much. So then when the race time comes, my wear isn't as bad. It's just tough. So what I usually try to do is set the qualifying speed of them down initially, and I set it back, so whatever. But I set it down, I get the pole, and then I just run all out. And then I'll simulate a race where I'm not in it, and I see what the leader's lap times are at the end of it. And then just use those numbers as a good baseline and go from there. It's not a perfect system. Okay, what we got up here? 3 wide. Looked like that was going to be an accident. But they figured it out. Like I said, at the end of the run... Alright, I'm starting to lose it a little bit. No, at the end of the run, we should be running consistent laps in the 33s. Again, I'm taking a measured approach here. We could have possibly dove on Ricky Rudd there, but then I had no idea what Lake Speed was going to be doing. We don't want to get into the... Okay, good. Ricky Rudd is faster. Oh, this is bad. Okay, good. I guess Lake Speed took on some kind of damage when he hit the wall. That's something else, too. We're probably going to get the Darlington stripe here. Which for people, well, everybody, anybody watching this should know what that is. But it's basically you basically get scraped up into the wall and you can't get off of the wall in the turns. So your car just gets scraped on the side. And we're gonna get it, but in my practice little runs that I did for this race, I've learned that if you clip the wall coming out of the turns, look out, Ricky Rudd. If you clip the wall coming out of the turns, it messes your car up for the rest of the run until you get it repaired. There's no way around it. Your car won't turn the same. Nothing's the same. Oh, and it would get so frustrating when I'm trying to set a baseline for what I want, how I want the AI to run, and then with 10 laps left in the run, I hit the wall or wreck. Then I don't have numbers for the final 10 laps. That was tricky. Oh, they're really slamming them on now. Still not yellow. Unbelievable. I'm actually tired of following Ricky Rudd. So we'll give him the business here. Get the pass. Oh. We're only 13 laps from pit stops here. Oh, never mind. We got a yellow coming out. And I turned the spotter down after Daytona because it was so loud. So I noticed I'm playing back one of my races that I, couldn't hear the caution, the spotter call out the caution. And usually if I have the speed up, there's the wreck. Usually if I have the speed up, the yellow will pop up, but I try to keep it off. Try to turn it on for pit road. All right, we're heading into the pits here. We're heading into the pits here, and we are pitting right at the end of pit road. I mean, we started 43rd.
Pit road is now open.
So we got to be smart here. Oh, Ricky Rudd. Man. All right, Chad Little might pay us back here. Look out. No. We took on damage. We have to repair that.
In turn 2.
Unbelievable. Are they fixing the damage here?
Go, go, go. Keep it
There we go.
under 35. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Wow. He really got into us.
Now keep it on 35.
Let's ride along with Ward Burton for a view of this wreck. Thankfully, he wasn't a part of it, but Dallenbach and Waltrip got into it. Robbie Gordon had nowhere to go. Gets into him pretty hard. And then Loy Allen gets caught up in the wake. And Dave Marcus. Unbelievable. And we'll take a look at the damage we got from the copter cam. Hard impact there. That might affect us. That's why it took so long. All right, getting ready to go green here. We lost all three of those guys for the race. Waltrip, Robbie Gordon, and Loy Allen.
Get ready now. Going green.
And we're going to know early on in this run if we hurt our tires.
Green, green, green.
Look how they all straighten up there. We got to catch up. Those restarts are so unfair for the human reflexes. I'm not feeling anything different. Now, we're right as rain here. So that's good. Oh no. Okay, good. That was me just being excited. That wasn't the car not handling well. Maybe we did lose speed. No. We're carrying the same speed as we ever, as much as we ever did. Somebody's making things uncomfortable for these guys. They keep on twitching around a little bit. It's probably Dave Marcus up there because he took a bump in that wreck, but he's still chugging. No, oh man. If Hutch Strickland held that, we were done. Because we had really good tire wear that first run, we're gonna really push it here. Gain some spots. But pushing it means you hit the wall sometimes. But hey, at least Ward Burton wasn't involved in another wreck. And that I was talking about luck earlier, and we just had a bad case of luck with Ricky Rudd. But we've been really lucky this year. I mean, no wrecks happened in front of us at Daytona, which is a possibility. Nothing at Rockingham. Got lucky at Atlanta, obviously. And I mean, well, we got lucky, period, that a caution came out, but even it didn't even register in my brain until I was watching the race. And I was editing the race and watching some stuff that we could have easily been caught up in that, because I think Brett Bodine actually hit us there at the end too. He clipped us as we were going through the wreck. And we lucked out there, period, that the caution came out, because then we were able to get the win. But the luck's going to run out. Without a doubt. All right, skipped a few laps and we're getting back into the thick of it here. To say the least. Oh, sorry, Mike. Gotta stay off of him. I just had to turn the car more than I needed to there just so we didn't get into him. Yeah, we're what, 20 laps into this run here? That caution was lap 45-ish. Oh, Jeremy, I did not expect him to sneak down in there. But yeah, we've climbed through the field just like we did on that first run. So we still have the car. Whatever damage we did. Wasn't fatal. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. In retrospect. I am very pleased with how the AI is running here. I was just tired of testing and just wanted to run the race. So I made some last minute adjustments on how fast they accelerate out of the turns and stuff. And it's all turning out pretty good. Alright, jumping back in. Gained a few spots. Almost right. You see these marks right there. Almost wrecked into some guys breaking into 3 a few laps ago. But we're in good shape. Off the top of my head, we pitted lap 48, 47. So I'm thinking pit stops are what, 100, lap 102? 47, 97 is 50. Yeah, near lap 100. And then we're going to go the rest of the way. We're 12 seconds off the leader here, which isn't bad. No one's a lap down yet, which is surprising. Michael Waltrip's having a good run up there. We haven't hit the wall yet. Oh wow, I just saw best lap of the race for us, 30.2. It's not bad. Alright, we're gonna settle into this draft here and catch up to this next pack. Looks like that's Robert Presley leading the train up there for us. Never mind. Never mind. Wow, this is gonna be tricky. We got 60 laps left. Everyone's gonna pit here. And pit window's 55. We just can't get out of these weird pit window situations at the end of races. But hey, we're gonna restart 23rd here if somebody doesn't wreck us into the wall again. All right, we're getting ready to pit. We're going to learn our lesson. And just stay over here. And not cross in front of anybody. We learned our lesson. Ow, went too far. Unbelievable. Don't hit us, Chad Little. All right. Oh, I'm still in reverse. Still in reverse. Come on. Unbelievable.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in second. The pace car in turn 2.
Got a little drag race with the Hut here. I really want to beat him. Oh, we beat him. It's saying we beat him off pit road. All right, this is chaos. All right, getting ready to go green here again. With 56 laps to go, tire window's 55. We aren't going to cheat the AI again, just like we weren't going to do it at Atlanta. If they got a pit to take on 2 tires, whatever the case is, we're doing it too. Oh, come on, guys. Nice restart. Hold on to her. Look out. Yeah, on pit road, I was just a dummy. First of all, we overshot our stall, and then I have buttons on my wheel that I use to shift into reverse and go back into neutral where I can take off. And you probably saw the speed, my speedometer popping on and off. Or how, it's not the speedometer, but shows how fast I'm going, what gear I'm in. That was flashing because I was hitting that button instead of the neutral button. But we finally figured it out. Let my team down. All right, Jimmy, get around. Punch a hole in there for us to get around Dahl and back. Not yet. Go. Oh, no. That's getting wild up there. Yeah, I am really pleased with how the AI's racing here. They are so unpredictable. But they are. They actually are kind of predictable. Going into one. All right, Jimmy, I'm pushing you. Get around him. We can't sit back here. Nothing doing. Yeah, I should mention that, we just came from Atlanta where the spring track was a different layout than the fall track. Same thing with Darlington. They changed the start-finish line from one end of the track to the other between the spring and the fall race. We're not dealing with that. Sorry to say. I apologize. We're running the same Darlington in both races. No real reason. Just Darlington is a pain to dial in, as I've talked about this whole race. And I really didn't want to have to do it all over again with another track. There we go. I mean, our goal here is probably top 20. Get into the top 20 here. Oh, good run. That's probably the best run we've had off of 4 all race. But the downside is I'm not used to diving into one to make a pass. So that could have been bad. Another good run. Maybe they're taking it easy because they know about the pit window. Ah, no. Okay. I thought he was giving us room, and then he didn't. So I had to go down and hit the quote-unquote apron. Glad we both survived that. I am foolishly really using up the tires here early in this run when we're going to need them at the end. I like to clip that sometimes. Feels like it gives me a boost. Yeah, during these races, I'll just randomly say how nice NR2003 is. Definitely has its issues. AI will get into each other a lot on pit road. That's why iRacing, you know, you just ghost through cars on pit road because they knew it was an issue and things get wild on pit road. And that'd be my one big wish that I wish NR2003 had. Because it can take a lot of cars out of the race. Good cars, just by accident. You giving this to us? Or we'll just take it. Jeff Gordon's still out in the lead. Looks like Michael Waltrip's Cinderella run has come to a close. All right, this pack is getting bunched up here. Kenny Wallace really screwed us all over. Unfortunately, there's Jeremy Mayfield. And I feel like he's been unpredictable this race. Oh, this is our race right here. We either survive this or we don't. We will. Yeah, they get a little bit spooked in two, depending on a lot of things. But whatever, we'll take that. 22nd. Our goal is top 20. We muscled our way around Bobby Hamilton, and now we're... Yeah. Me and Terry Labonte have been drafting and catching this next little group. Sorry if my phone went off. Is there? Yeah, it feels like they're going a little slower than they usually do at this point in the run, which means they're trying to save tires to get to the end.
You're now in the top 20.
I don't know. It's going to be a big roll of the dice. Jeff Gordon still in the lead. He's probably just wondering what's going to happen to take him out of the... take the win away. Johnny Benson's still up there. I feel like he's a little overpowered in these ratings, but we'll take it. We'll let him have it. Oh, is that Michael Waltrip? Man. What a disappointing end to his day. Which I'm guessing he might have a flat or something. But he was easily running top 10. I'm not sure if he's had the lead or not. But I know he was running second there for a while. Oh no, we're pitting. Look at all these guys. Oh, so they are splitting the race. They are splitting it in half. Ish. Well, thank goodness that nobody in front of us has pitted yet, because we wouldn't have been ready for it. They might be going in now. I have to take her easy here. Make sure we don't get into them. Yeah, so forget what I said about Michael Waltrip's day being done. No pitters in this group yet. Interesting. Or, I mean, maybe we're running slower speeds back here and then we don't have to pit for tires. Not sure. Yellow flag. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was going to say, did Jeff Gordon pit already and he's a lap down? He said a wreck in the pits. We'll check that out eventually. Let's be smart and get to the... Wow. Yeah, that was a pit road entry crash there, it looks like. All right, here's the wreck. Looks like we had a pit road merging issue. Kyle Petty was trying to get back on the track after pitting. Ruins his day. Dave Marcus takes a big hit. Ricky Rudd. Ricky Craven. Mike Skinner. Lake Speed again. Kyle Petty's having trouble. Bobby Hamilton gets hit again. Wow. Here's the carnage. Ricky Rudd. We are pitting. I think pit road's open here. Yeah. Jeff Gordon isn't pitting. The leader isn't pitting. Are we?
Road is now open.
We're not pitting. I mean, if these leaders aren't pitting, we aren't either. Like, most of these cars aren't. Probably because they're calculating that with these caution laps, their tires are going to hold out. So let's hope. And that took out... Did that take out cars that were in front of us? I don't think so. I think they were behind us. But yeah, that pit stop did, in fact, end Michael Waltrip's day. Since he's going to be a lap down anyway. Dale Jarrett. Interesting. Another DNF for him. Or bottom 5 finish. At least. Here we go. 14 laps to go. We're only in turn 2 here. 14 laps to go when we go green. You see the cars on the inside up there. They're all a lap down. They just zoomed past us. There's 3 or 4 cars that don't have hoods or rear ends. So this is going to be a massive traffic jam for the rest of the race here. If it was under 10 to go, they don't let them come in. They let the leaders battle it out in the final 10 laps, but we're just over 10 laps to go here. So they're going to be... It's going to be chaos. Jeff Gordon's going to be leading off this restart, though. And we're 15th. Not bad. We just have to survive. There's Mayfield behind us. We got to survive this now. This isn't about winning. This is about surviving this chaos. There's going to be cars with 5 different speeds here. I am terrified.
Green, green, green.
Got the usual human restart here. Whoa, I forgot what kind of tires we have here. Don't wreck, don't wreck, don't wreck. Brakes, get into them. Man, the car's acting funny after this caution. Or maybe I just wasn't used. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're on the razor. It feels like we're on the edge here. Something's about to give. All right, we'll get around poor Dave Marcus. I don't feel like hitting anything. I'm pretty sure. Oh, he pitted with tires too. Let's add that to the equation. Look at him beating me on the outside. You worm. But he has no straightaway speed. So that's something to worry about too. I don't know if my voice sounded a little distant those last few laps. It's because I was leaning to the left trying to get the car to turn and I was away from the microphone. I don't even know who's... I don't even have time to see if Schrader's for position or whatever. We're just going to pass whoever we have in front of us. Okay. Yeah, looks like Jeff Burton's for position. This is still Operation Don't Wreck. Robert Presley, does he have fresh tire? We gotta let him go. Does he have fresh tires? I don't get it. Oh no. Okay. We were in trouble. If he had, he must not have fresh tires. Because if he did, he would have passed us easily there. That was my sum of all fears there. Outside through 3 and 4 on old tires. Didn't get our stripe this race. It's good. Looks like Jeff Gordon survived the restart. And Mark Martin just doesn't have him. Oh, I think I had a run on him there. He's slow. He's slow. We're all slow on our tires here. Oh, he's real slow. Not slow enough. Come on. Ah, come on. He's real slow getting out of 2. And he wasn't even spooked. I noticed that he was slow there the last couple laps. I wanted to take advantage of it. Rusty Wallace dipping down. We're taking that spot. Oh, I wonder if these guys are all pitting. We're going to get another win. I mean, mathematically, they should have pitted on that caution. And if they didn't, you know, I made my decision right then and there that we weren't going to have to pit. Oh, geez, Jeff Burton. He's making things really difficult for us. 2 to go. Now I want to pass him just for the principle of it. All right, Rusty Wallace. I'm thinking he just splashed and went. Splash and goed. All right, we have one final shot to get Jeff Burton out of 2. Oh, we touched the wall there. What are you doing? What are you doing with us here? Nope. Again, we don't want to wreck him. We'll see if we have tires for the outside here. There we go. We got him. Yeah, we got it. Snuck into the top 10 there at the end. Oh. great finish. That was fun. Jeff Gordon gets his win. Good for him, you know.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
And then we snuck in there in the top 10. And a bunch of those guys got some laps back on that restart because he had fresh tires. Dale Jarrett didn't DNF, but he just stayed on pit road apparently. I don't know. All right, that'll do it from Darlington. Thanks for watching. Good fun race. Again, really love how the AI panned out here. All right, next race is pretty sure it's Texas or Bristol. Not entirely 100% sure. But we'll see you next week at the next race. All right, thanks for watching.